co-hosts. Hey everyone, welcome back. I decided this week to do some nails that I found on Pinterest. Here's the polishes that I used to do this design. So when I cleaned my nails off this time, I had some lifting on the corners and I filmed it all for you guys to show how to do a fill if you have like corners that are lifting, and how to take off the corners that are lifting safely, but somehow that footage got lost. So fast forward to applying the acrylic to the corners that I had removed acrylic from, basically. And this happens, I know it happens a lot more with me because I do my nails in excess. I literally, it's a thing with my family. I polish my nails 2 to 3 times a week previous to doing YouTube tutorials or any of these videos or anything, but it's basically the same here as applying a full set, only you're doing smaller portions. So you only use 1, maybe 2 beads of the acrylic, and you're just filling in the area that needs to be filled in. But for me, I get the corners lifting more and the cuticles lifting more because I do my nails so much more. So for me, pretty much every other to every third time I do my nails, there's usually at least one part of a cuticle that's lifted a little bit. If it's not that much, I don't really pay attention to it until it becomes a problem, but this time around I had about 4 nails that I had lifting in the corners, so I thought it'd be nice to show you guys how to remove those, but like I said, either the video didn't record or it got deleted. I don't know what happened. I got real frustrated and just went to bed. And I was like, I'll edit this later. I can't handle this right now. So after you apply all of your acrylic, you want to clean your brush again really well. And I know I showed you guys this brush in its container before, but I wanted to do a close-up on it. So the end of this, you can see, has that little knob sticking out. And it's actually designed to hold this brush. So the brush sticks into there, and then you put it in the tube, and what it does is it's keeping your bristles away from being smashed. So like if you put it in the container, it doesn't matter if it's upside down or not because it's holding it in its place. So I used my nail drill for this. It is faster than hand filing by a lot, but I haven't had this for very long, so I'm still getting used to it, although I really, really love it. You just gotta, just like with regular nail filing though, like even if you're doing a hand file versus a nail drill, small moves, kind of like in contact. Small moves, Ellie. Do a little at a time, pull it away from your nail. Always check your progress and see and make sure you're not making divots. Make sure you're smoothing it out. When you're using a nail drill especially, it'll raise the heat a lot faster because of friction, because it's electric and it goes a lot faster than your hand does. So especially with nail drills, you'll want to pull off of the nail more frequently just to give it that little bit of a break so you don't overheat and end up burning your finger, basically. And if you've ever had acrylics or anybody drill on your nails, it does happen. You know, you try to avoid it, but it doesn't feel great. So that's why taking breaks, pulling it away from your nail frequently, but it also gives you the opportunity to check your progress, like I was saying, and making sure that you're really getting that nice shape that you're looking for. Coffee. Coffee out of my Hogwarts mug. Nothing better. So, once you're done filing, just like you do with a full set, clean off your nail plates, buff your nails. I tried to fast forward through most of it for you. Honestly, I'm torn. I don't know, is it better to leave it in fast forwarded, or is it boring? Just show the start of the filing process and then fade into the next part. I mean, what do you guys want to see? I want to give you all of the information and and show you all of the things. but I also don't want them to be boring. Here I'm just showing you the shape of the nail, and after it's been filed, you've got the nice curve. You've got the nice C curve at the tip of the nail, which is why I'm bending my fingers in very awkward positions on the camera here. I'm not double jointed, but it also did not hurt doing that, so, you know, I'm okay. My fingers are still fully functional. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think. Do you want to see all of the filing process or just maybe one or two fingers? I mean, I'm open to suggestions here. Comment down below. Let me know what you want to see, because, I mean, I'm doing this partially because I love doing it, but also, you know, to share any knowledge or ideas that maybe others don't have. So we want it to be enjoyable for all involved, which is why I tried to speed it up as much as I could on the more quote-unquote boring parts, the filing. And then the final buff, just to make it extra smooth. It really helps with your nail polish. Some nail polishes really show imperfections in the nail, and some don't. Some hide them, you know? I mean, it just depends on what polish you're using. If you've got, like, special, like, chromatics, sometimes will show divots more. Um, and then I didn't show this to you guys in the last one, but I always like to put nail oil around my cuticles after I do the filing process, and you just massage it into your fingers right around the cuticle, especially if you're using acetone to clear your nail polish off and stuff. It just kind of helps keep your skin around your nails a little bit more healthy. So like I said, this is going to be, this specific nail art design I found while I was browsing through Pinterest. So I was looking to see for some like Halloween nails to do for you guys. Now as I was searching, they have a lot of really cute stuff. There's a lot of really talented people out there, in my opinion. And I want to try all of these, but to start off, since Halloween month is coming up, I thought these would be really cute. I've got red and black polish. It might not be quite as clear there as their polish, but, you know, I thought that'll be a good one to start with. It shouldn't be too difficult. It looks really cool. Let's give that one a go. So now that we've picked out our nail design, clear off your nails, because especially if you put that oil on, your polish won't stick as well if you've got oil on your nails. So clear the nail plate off with either alcohol, or if you've got acrylics on, I use acetone. And then start off with your base coat, because again, you don't want your nails to be dyed or stained. It just makes it so that the next time you do color on your nails, you know, you don't have to pick a darker shade necessarily to cover up the polish that wouldn't come off, so to speak. And again here, do you want to see both hands or do you want to just see one hand? Please let me know. So for our base, we're using Holo Taco's One Coat Black, and let me tell you, I'm a huge fan of Holo Taco. I'm a huge fan of Simplynailogical. I will put a link in the description down below to her YouTube channel, as well as to her website, to theholotaco.com, which is where you can purchase all of her wonderful nail polishes. But this stuff is really, I mean, it's called One Coat Black for a reason. You don't need more than one coat. It's pretty awesome stuff. And I really like the way that it applies personally, so. So just cover your nail plate. Make sure to, you know, wrap your edges. The free edge, you want to make sure you're coloring the free edge. So you can kind of see here really well on this nail. Um, Even though that was sped up, I sometimes go fast when I'm polishing, so I tend to get stuff on my cuticles. I tend to get polish on my cuticles, not in excess anymore because, I've been polishing nails long enough now. If I take my time, more time than I, am in some of these videos, I can get it perfectly on. But it's just so easy to clean that edge up with the brush and some acetone. It just, I mean, I think for me personally, it's horrible to say. You always want to excel and be better, but uh, for me, I think it's more time efficient to get a little bit on my cuticle and the sides of my nails and clean it off than to take the extra time to not get anything on my skin. But that's just personally me. Always strive to be better, and I always do. In fact, I have a funny story for you. When I was a kid, nail polishing and I just did not get along at all. In fact, my sister never let me polish her nails because I got more polish on her skin than I did on her actual nails. And so, about 11 years ago, when I told my family I wanted to go to school to become a nail technician, the first thing my sister said wasn't, "That's cool," or "Ooh, how exciting," or anything like that. The first thing she said was, "You're going to work on polishing, right? Because you got to work on your polishing." So it was a joke in our family for a while. So I have worked on it a lot, obviously. I don't get nearly as much polish on my skin anymore, but it was funny. But yes, I did go to school and I did become a nail technician and I worked in a salon for a few years, but I did let my license lapse, so I'm no longer currently licensed, although I did learn a bunch of stuff in school. And like I said, I did professionally work in a nail salon, doing nails for about 3 years. That's where I learned how to do all this fabulous stuff. So once your base coat is dried, in this case your black polish has dried, you're going to take your red and you're going to use more than you think on polish. You want to really float this polish to make those drips of blood seeping down. So start with one drip, figure out this is how I did it at least. I started with the long drip and then just floated the polish up to the edge of my nail. And then from there, I continued around the edges and added in other drips of different lengths. But you really are just floating that polish over your nails. You're not so much painting it on. It's a little bit of a thicker layer. So just be forewarned on that if you do it. If you find a better way, again, let me know because this is just how I imagine doing it. It does give a little bit of a three-dimensional look at the end, which I thought was really cool too. Um, it's really a cute design, and if I can uh, find whose nail art this is, I would love to credit them in the description below because it is really cute. I'm going to do some research on that. But if not, and this is your nail art design, well done. I really loved it. It inspired me to do this video. So shout out to whoever came up with this original design. All about giving credit where credit's due. Yeah, I liked doing the thicker. It really did give it like that three-dimensional feel, especially after it fully dried, which before you do your top coat, you're going to want to let this really dry for a while. Because you have that thickness in the red, if you don't let it dry long enough, you run the risk of streaking your red off of your tip, streaking the red onto your top coat brush, and just in general possibly shifting your design, which after you spend so much time doing it, you don't really want to ruin it. um, and especially letting it dry so that if you don't, tap anything on accident or bump it and all of that good jazz. But yeah, Pinterest, man, so many ideas. I've got some videos coming up that I'm going to be using Pinterest on again too. But there's the finished product for you, and I really enjoy how this came out. I got a lot of compliments on it when I wore it. Give this a try if you know, see how you do at it. Maybe you'll do better. Give me pointers. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you like it. And if you did, then you know, subscribe to the channel, hit the icon, the little bell icon, you know, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it. Give me comments. Let me know what you guys want to see. Knox.